Hello again. I'm going to do a short video on these Fairbanks-Morse recoil starters. It says Fairbanks on there, but it's not picking up. But these starters are coming on a lot of old chainsaws. I got this home light zip here, came on that, and came on this old David Bradley. I don't particularly like them. They're a pain in the ass, and I'll show you why. Often they'll stick or they won't engage in the starter cup. You can see the starter cup is smooth. There's no teeth or anything for the starter dogs to engage in. It's just these sharpened little teeth that grab into that soft aluminum cup. And so I took it apart. There's a little retainer clip. I already took it off because it's a pain. And then you take off this washer. Under here, there will be another washer. Another washer like so. And this friction material. It's like some sort of little rubber washer. That's what makes the starter work, that friction. It's not a positive engagement. It's just friction. And there's these starter dogs. Comes off in just one piece. Another washer with the funky shape on the inside. And a spring. The spring is what pushes against that black rubber plastic sort of washer, and it gives it some force to engage these things. You want to be careful not to take this reel off unless you want to have to rewind the starter spring, which is a pain in the ass. I've heard. I've never done it. Never had the pleasure of it. But never oil these. I oiled it once. I thought I was going to make it better. It was kind of sticky. I oiled it. Wouldn't start. It wouldn't engage the starter cup, and it wouldn't turn the engine over. It was on the home light zip actually. There's the smooth starter cup again. So I'd take it all apart, degrease everything, use carburetor cleaner, spray it all out. Usually spraying out with carburetor cleaner, no WD-40 or anything. That usually does it. It usually clears up all the shit. So anyway, this is what's inside. Not too complicated, but you want to take it all apart. Make sure your hands are clean. Mine aren't too clean, but make sure they're clean and don't get them greasy. Don't get them oily. Put it down in a clean rag or cloth or paper. Clean everything up. I like to use these little detailing brushes. Lets you really get in there and clean everything out, and use an air compressor and blow all the crap out. And all you got to do is put everything back together without getting it dirty. And these do go a certain way. If you flip them upside down, it won't work. So take note of which way they come off and put it back on the same way. And you'll know if you put it on the wrong way because it won't work. So you just take it apart again and put it back the correct way. But that's about all there is to it. And they can be a little troublesome, but as long as you keep grease out of them and oil, they'll work all right. They'll pull all right and engage the cup. Sometimes if you've degreased everything and still not working, try putting a sharp edge on those starter dogs. Well, teeth. It'll grab into the cup better. You can see there's chatter marks and wear marks all on the inside of this cup because the teeth cut all this aluminum out, or magnesium or whatever it is, and it cuts it out over time. I don't particularly like the design because it damages the starter cup and it's not reliable, but figured I would make a short video about these starters for anybody who may be wondering about how to fix them. Make sure not to lose any of these parts, because I'm sure you're going to have a hell of a time finding new ones. And these little damn E-clips, they're a pain in the ass. They tend to fly around if you're not careful, so be really gentle with these. I find that using a screwdriver sort of like this to pop them in or pop them out of their groove works pretty well, or a little awl. Just make sure to cover it with your hand so if and when it flies out, you don't lose it. Same goes with that spring in there. So that's it for now. Good luck fixing your Fairbanks-Morse recoil starters.